I'm Jennifer Rucklick. I have a 4.5-year-old son, Carter Rucklick, who is got a condition known as severe type A hemophilia. Hemophilia is that Carter can't clot his own blood. He needs a little bit of help. He needs some synthetic help, a clotting agent, in order to stop bleeding. He gets that twice a week through an IV that I do at home. It's a clotting agent that will help him stop bleeding. But what he has twice a week is known as prophylaxis, so it's preventative. We're hoping to catch any bleeds that may happen, any joint bleeds or muscle bleeds or soft tissue bleeds that may happen throughout the week. Life in general with a hemophiliac is pretty similar to most families in that you're always watching your children to make sure that they're not getting hurt. When Carter does do something foolish, like jump off a set of stairs and turn and sprain his ankle and have a joint bleed, our life just gets turned upside down at that point. It's when he gets injured that things get turned upside down. They don't bleed more, they just bleed longer. So if it were something as simple as a paper cut, I mean, we all know how painful those are. Carter has had a paper cut before. He bled for about 8.5 hours. It was just tiny little pieces of blood all over my couch. So when we found out, it was really very devastating for us. At this point, I didn't know that there wasn't a cure. I didn't know what his lifespan would be like. I didn't know what kind of issues and problems he would have growing up. He had his first head trauma when he was 7 months old. He fell back on a toy and had a very large goose egg come out the back of the head. And at that point, that's when my husband and I made the decision that we couldn't do this, that a helmet was needed. So yeah, he wore a helmet. So the Color Me Red campaign is, the idea came from my sister and I sitting down and having a coffee and brainstorming about what we could do for the spring to mark World Hemophilia Day. So we're going to dye our hair. We're going red, obviously red for hemophilia. It is the color for hemophilia, being in blood. So reach our goal of $10,000 on April 20th. As far as like his life, we just watch him more. I don't put him in a bubble. I don't make sure that he's constantly, I'm not a helicopter. I don't hover over him. I still let him be a boy. He's gonna get hurt regardless. Will we let him play hockey? No, absolutely not. So, but I mean, there's other things that he can do. We look at it as things that he can do and not the things that he can't. I wouldn't change my son for anything. I mean, he's given me more than I could ever give him.